The farm. You know, it goes without saying that the farm was a special place to me. And in 2020, we were having one of our best seasons ever. Until we got the call. The call that changed everything. This farm we've called home for over 30 years, the farm was sold. This is the farm. The farm is a very special place to me. I've grown up here. This is all I've ever known as far as having a place to kind of call my own in the outdoors. You know, this is where I became the outdoorsman, the hunter, the father that's bringing new hunters into our community. You know, and over the years, the farm became a canvas for me, an ongoing work of art to me. The farm always meant so much to me, obviously, and for me internally, the passion I shared with the farm the most was my passion for whitetails. And every year I couldn't wait to illustrate a new plan through the soil of the farm. Going into the 2020 season, anticipation was high as always for the farm. The grind begins. That always just makes a guy feel alive. The season couldn't have kicked off any better. On opening day this year, I was able to take my daughter Emma with my wife Sarah out, and Emma harvested her first deer on this same piece of dirt that I harvested my first deer and many others on. And that's just a memory, a hunt that I'll never forget.
Oh my God! Emma, you smoked it. That's a perfect shot. I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you, girl. You smoked it. You just shot your first deer.
With Emma harvesting that deer, that was the best possible way that the season could have started for me in 2020. And to be riding that high going into some of the really good days of the season was just an awesome experience. You know, but shortly after that, we had learned that this farm that we've called home for over 30 years was going to be listed by the landowner and was going to be for sale. So, you know, every hunt from that point going forward was just kind of a countdown in my head The days were numbered. It was pretty inevitable that a sale would happen. And it was the beginning of the end for me to share this passion for whitetails with the farm. Even with the sale of the farm constantly on my mind, the season still progressed, and admittedly, we were having one of our best seasons ever. Not just from a harvest standpoint, but we were having some great encounters and checking a lot of boxes off the list and having great hunts. I think I'm gonna shoot him. He's done right here. I guess let's go see him, but man. Oh man. Let's go, buddy. Yo, you did it, dude. Brad.
I've been almost this close before. But yeah, he's been giving me a headache, but I've stayed after it, so it all pays off.
Towards the end of December, we learned that the farm had actually sold. And, and nowadays, they're literally numbered. And looking back on that, I think the hardest thing for me in that moment was just the fact that I wasn't only, losing my greatest escape in life, a place that I could always be in peace at the outdoors, but my kids, that were growing into this, they were losing what I had looked forward to, was sharing with them for a lifetime, and just learning and growing in the outdoors themselves on the same farm as I did. And that was a really tough pill for me to swallow. As I sit here today, and potentially one of the last times I'll ever be able to step foot on this farm again, I can't help but reflect on the good times. The great memories, the great hunts, the great deer, the great people that I shared the farm with, and just the farm in general, and how great it was to me and to my family. But I sit here and I know I'll always get to hold on to those memories. You see what?
I see that deer!
I may not be able to ever physically step foot or walk on the farm again, you know, but through memory and film, I'll forever live this place. I'll forever know the farm, and I'll forever know it for the beautiful piece of art that it was to me. This was the farm.